Call the first case.
Jeremy Butcher, Jeffrey Collins, Paula Cron, Everett C. Dean, Pete Doble, Beverly M. Hines, Misty Hunt.
Jeremy Butcher is here, 19483 and 19779. Just has to finish up the funds. You have payment today?
Yes.
How much are you?
20.
Okay. Okay, see the clerk to make your payment. I set your next hearing for July 22nd.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 9 o'clock, July 22nd. Jeffrey Collins is on teleconferencing. His cases are 191082, 19304, 15606, and he also just has to pay off fines. You have a payment today? Have you made a payment?
It was made last night.
Okay. About online?
Yes, sir.
How much did you
I think it was $20, I think it was. We put 30, but it cost like $2 to do it, so I think it was like $28, I think.
I'll set you for July 22nd also at 9 a.m.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome. Paul Cron, 22-819. And apparently Mr. Cron is with QRT.
Yes, Your Honor, he's compliant, doing well.
Very good. And you've been at Hometown Recovery, you still there? Or?
No, I graduated.
He graduated successfully.
Good. All right, very good. Well, here, all you have to do is pay off your fines.
I'm paying it off today.
Okay? Your case will be concluded. See the clerk, pay off the balance, and your case is finished.
Thank you.
You are. Everett Dean. 22-324, 22-30. Okay. It looks like I only have a 4-hour balance on community service, so let's put it on my desk. I'll look at it. It may be completed. He's paid all his fines, so I'll review it again after court before I issue a warrant. Pete Doble, 18-2906. He's paid his fines. He did not do any community service. So there'll be a bench warrant issued for failure to appear. Randy Hines, 23-182, 22-2783. Go ahead.
She's turned some community service in. She's done it at the Lawrence County Animal Shelter, and it will be accepted.
Okay, how many hours did you turn?
19.
And we got a progress report from Mahajan. Okay, it's a positive report. Can you pay anything on your fines?
I just paid something on Thursday.
Okay, June the 14th, I've got a credit in here, so. Does it matter if it's Mondays or Fridays for you?
Monday is better.
Okay. I'll make you July 29th then, that's a Monday.
Okay.
July 29th is your next hearing at 9 a.m.
All right, thank you.
You are. Misty Hunt, 21-2088. She's at Lawrence County Recovery. Has a report dated today. It's compliant, good screens. Employed. So all good. Now you've got some community service and fines to pay. When can you start on those?
I did like 6 hours of community service on the 3rd. However, I don't know how that works, if I have to let them know.
Where did you do it?
In Lawrence County, Ironton.
At the municipal court? Or? Okay. We'll have to give, they need a report and how will we get that?
Okay.
They normally give her a paper and she would print it to them.
Okay, can you contact them and get something to turn in?
I can do that.
Okay, what about on your fines?
I'm going to go ahead and pay some on it today.
How much are you paying?
50.
Okay, put that down, see the clerk, make your payment. I'll set you for July 20, is Monday better for you?
That's fine, yes.
July 29th will be your next hearing.
All right,
9
thank you.
o'clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nadia Jones, Heidi R. Meadows, Brandon F. Miller, Amber Mills, Melanie M. Neese, Stephen L. Stanley.
Nadia Jones. Nadia Jones is 24-237. You're Nadia.
Yes, Your Honor.
Take your fines. And you get a good report from hometown. Okay. Can you, when can you do your community service?
I can start this week.
Okay. Any day, Sunday, you can do it here at the court. Sundays, you could actually do it at the dog pound in Ironton, but you gotta make an appointment to do it. You can't just show up. Okay, yours is a newer case, so I'm gonna give you more time before your next hearing. I'll set it for August the 9th. So write that down. Your date, August 9th, that's a Friday. At 9 a.m. You get everything? I need a completion letter from hometown, but August 9th, maybe to get everything done, maybe your last hearing.
Okay.
Heidi Meadows, 23-341. You've done your community service and you've been making payments on your fines. Do you have a payment on your fines today?
I talked to him today about doing the 4 days and having it paid off, so I'm gonna do that
You're
this
gonna
next
work it
week.
off?
Yep,
Okay, that's fine.
I'll get it done before I have to come back.
I'll set you for August 2nd. August 2nd.
Okay.
Your next hearing at 9 o'clock, get it finished and you don't have to come back.
I'll have it done.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Brandon Miller, Brandon, 23-184 is appearing by teleconference. Brandon Miller, are you there? I'm here. Okay, you've got 3 more days of community community service and fines to pay. Do you have a payment on your fines?
I made a $50 online payment this morning, and just still working on the community service.
Okay, and what about the, let's see, maybe you already completed that. Yes, you did the 3-day school. All right, get this finished and you can quit coming to these. I'll set your next hearing for August 2nd, August 2nd,
August 2nd, okay.
9 o'clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Amber Mills.
She is still with us in sober living. She is at work and someone called off, so she couldn't leave.
Okay.
So if we can just bring her back in 7 days or whenever.
As long as you give her a good report.
She's doing well. She's just struggling with, being back in treatment, but
Okay. Okay, well, I'll give her a new hearing on, I won't go a month, but I'll go several weeks. You say she's doing well. Let's make it July 15th.
thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Stephen Stanley?
Yes, sir.
24,152. Okay. And you didn't make $100 a month payments, or you made $200 payments, you got restitution to pay?
Right.
You have a payment today on your restitution?
I can, yes.
How much are you going to pay?
Probably 50.
Okay. Mondays or Fridays? Does it matter which days you're hearing?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. July 22nd, that's a Monday.
Okay.
9 o'clock is your next hearing. See the clerk to make your payment.
Okay.
Melanie Neese, 13/11/47, 10/11/04, 08/13/15. She's not appeared today. Will be a benchmark for failure to appear. Finishes the reviews, so we're going to start the arraignments next. So anybody that's out in the hallway, that's not in the courtroom, that has a new case, they need to come in now.
Anybody has an arraignment, this the hearing, has a warrant, needs to be in the courtroom now.
And when your name's called, come up to the table to your right, stand there. And these hearings are for the first hearing on a new charge, or if you missed a hearing and got a warrant, and I want to recall, this hearing is going to be, those cases are going to be called now too. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to make statements, but if you choose to make statements, what you say is on the record and it can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail, to make the state prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. If you enter a guilty plea or a no contest plea, you're waiving the rights you have as a defendant. You should not do that. If you don't understand the proceedings, if you want to talk to a lawyer, if you want a trial, any of those reasons, you should enter a not guilty plea. Not guilty is always the safest plea to enter because it preserves your rights. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Francis Kirk, case number CRB 24-370. Francis Kirk.
Francis Kirk. Francis Kirk, I had a note that she was in Queen's Daughter for detox notification otherwise. I have a medical OR from the jail. I assume she was called on Friday, was not here then. So I'll go ahead and issue. Are you Francis?
No,
Okay.
I'm with Cardinal. We picked her up and she went to the KDMC detox, but left that detox.
Okay, she left without against medical advice.
Yes.
So I'll issue a warrant for her. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
What's your name again?
Olivia with Cardinal Treatment Center.
All right, thank you, Olivia.
You're
Bench warrant will be issued for failure to appear.
State of Ohio versus Christopher Napier, case number CRB 24-321. Christopher Napier.
All right, you're Christopher Napier?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Looks like this was set for a hearing on Friday.
Yes,
You did not appear at that time?
I got confused. I was served with some other papers that said I'd be in Lawrence County and on the 18th, and I just got confused. I didn't understand being in both places. I have obtained an attorney, but I'm consulting with him today.
All right,
So-
who are you talking with?
McAllen.
Okay. All right, you have a bond up, so I'm going to consider this a request from you to continue your case.
Yes.
To talk with the lawyer, so I'll grant that. That means the time does not, the state has a certain time in which to bring your case to trial.
Yes, sir.
This time won't run against the state because you're the one asking for the continuance.
Yes, sir.
So let's see. I'll set it. July 12th will be your next pretrial.
Okay.
Yeah. Let Mr. Sowers know that you appeared.
Okay.
I think he probably contacted you.
Well, he did Friday. He contacted my dad, the
Okay.
person who bailed me out. Yes, sir.
All right, I'll let him know that you did appear.
Okay, and that's July 12th?
July 12th, 10 o'clock for
Okay.
pretrial. So if you hire Mr. McCown, make sure you tell him that date, and then
Yes.
if he can't be here that date, then he'll ask the court for a different date and come the date you tell him.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
Did it?
That's it. You're pretty good.
Thank you.
So cancel, there was a bond forfeiture hearing on that case set for July 29th, so that's going to be canceled because defendant did appear today.
State of Ohio versus Derek C. Willis, case number TRC 22-160, ABC.
All right, Derek Willis. Looks like this was set for a review hearing on February 23rd. And you did not appear then, so a warrant had been issued.
I appeared then, and you told me, I asked you what I had to do to come back, not come back, you said 8 hours of community service, and I'd done that. So I didn't think I had to come back.
Okay.
Your Honor, I have no proof of it.
Okay. Well, and there's no proof that you went to the driver intervention program. Have you completed that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you file something with the court?
I don't know if my attorney turned it in when I done that, that's been back, way back.
There's nothing in the file showing that you completed that, and that's a requirement.
I mean, I done that a long time ago.
Who was your attorney?
It was out of Fisher's office,
McCount?
it wasn't Mark or Derek, it was, the guy's name.
Permeans?
Kareem, yeah, sorry.
Okay, well, I'm showing the fines were paid, I'm showing the community service was done.
If it's updated in the folder, then I must have accepted it and
Okay.
have proof of it.
So the only thing you've got left to do is the driver intervention part.
I'll get a copy of it. I went to, his office last Friday, or Monday,
Which program did you go to?
one Holiday Inn. That's what I did.
There's nothing in the file showing that it was completed, so that's all that needs to be done to finish.
I'll get it to the court, or is that all right?
I'll set another hearing, I'll cancel the warrant,
Yes, sir.
and I'll give you another hearing date, and then if you get that filed by then, you don't have to appeal.
Okay.
I'll make it June 28th.
Yes, sir.
June 28th, so if it's not filed, well, then you have to appear at 9 a.m.
Okay. June
If it's
28th.
filed, then you'll be.
Yes, sir, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, that's all the arraignments, the paperwork is ready for, they're working on some additional arraignments, so we'll do those when we have the documents ready. So if you were told to be here for arraignment, we'll get to you. We're going to go to some of our other cases that are set for pre-trials. So, they'll call.
State of Ohio versus Charles L. DeFore, case number TRC 24269, A, B, and C.
It's Mr. Delauder's case, and it is set for pre-trial.
I believe we've got this matter resolved. Mr. Dufour intends to change his plea to the OVI charge, to guilty. And in return, I believe Mr. Hill's willing to dismiss the Mark Lanes violation and potentially the other traffic offense.
So there was a speed and a lane violation for the other charges.
We're not in opposition to dismissing both of those if he pleads in the OVI.
All right, Mr. Dufour, do you agree with what your attorneys represent to the court?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any statement you want to make to the court before your sentence? You don't have to, but it's one of your rights to make an allocution.
He said no, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You did have proof of insurance, so I'm assuming, does he want then limited driving privileges?
Yes, he does, Your Honor. And he was compliant with the officer. He participated in field sobriety testing. He also submitted to a breath test. So his license has been suspended now since February 10th of 2024.
Okay.
We're asking that you make the suspension effective.
All right, it'll start on February 10th of 2024. I'll impose a $450 fine where you pay the court costs, 20 days in jail, all suspended on the condition that you do 5 days of community service with the court and go to the driver intervention program, which is a 3-day school. You have to do, the legislature says you have to do that or go to jail. So you'd rather go to the 3-day school than go to jail.
Yes, sir.
So there is a new program here that just started this month, and we have someone from the 3-day school.
Yes, she's here.
All right, so there'll be someone from the local program that you can talk to. You don't have to go to that one. You can go to anyone that's approved by the state of Ohio. I know if you go to the local program, they'll get the paperwork filed here. If you go to the program someplace else, It's going to be up to you to get the paperwork filed showing that you completed. I'll give you a permit for work to come to community service, to go to the driver intervention program. Is there any other emergent type needs he has?
No.
Okay.
Are there any double days coming up anytime soon?
I don't think we have any right now. We do need community service workers, so what's your work schedule, sir?
I usually just, I work all week and off on the weekends.
Okay. Well, I'd like, in fact, I'm going to order you to be here Saturday. Any reason you can't be here Saturday? It's coming Saturday? That is June the 22nd.
What time do they start, Your Honor?
7:30. You'll be finished by 2:30.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put you down for this Saturday. I'll set his review hearing for December the 16th. If you get everything finished by then, you don't have to show up. If you haven't finished it, you guys show up at 9 o'clock, explain why you're not finished. If you have stuff left to do and you don't show up for your hearing, you get a warrant. So that's a way, I don't want you to go to jail, you don't have to go to jail. But believe it or not, we have people who go to jail because they kind of blow off what they're supposed to do and then don't come to the hearing. And they get a warrant and they wind up going to jail.
Yeah, he's asking me, Judge, he's telling you that if you get everything done, you won't have to be here on December 16th. If you don't have everything done, you need to show up and ask for more time and explain to him why you don't have everything done.
Yeah, that's the way I check to make sure people do what they're supposed to. So if you get it all done, you don't have to be here. If you don't have it done, you got to show up. Okay, I think that's everything. I'll dismiss the B and C case. Motion. You're to see Mr. Major about your probation before you leave, and the representative from the driver intervention program. You got two people to talk to before you leave, then you're free to go. Any questions?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I'll meet you out there.
State of Ohio versus Kevin A. Hardy, case number CRB 24298.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Your Honor, this is a case, Mr. McCown is representing the complaining party and some other matters. And so I talked to him last week. I talked to Mr. Hill today. What we're proposing we do in this case is reset it for August 5th. We think that'll give us time to resolve all the related matters, and it may help resolve this case also.
All right. And the agreement of both parties and with a time where their case is continued to August the 5th for pretrial at 10 o'clock.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, just to make sure that it's clear, we're not stating that just the passage of time will cause us to dismiss the case. We may still need to pursue something, but then again, maybe not.
Yeah, that's the understanding.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
August 5th is the next hearing.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Phil Hill, case number CRB 24218.
Mr. Holt's case set for pretrial.
May we approach, Your Honor?
Yes. Okay, this case is going to be recalled later in the docket.
State of Ohio versus Cody Hatton, case number TRC 24538, A and B.
This is Mr. Paul's case, except for a bridge on.
I've never had it. All right, thank you.
There was no other one pending. Okay. I don't think so. Well, I mean, even if you threw out the HGN, I think the others are. Well, it all adds up.
I don't know what that means. I can't afford that. Maybe we can try then.
No, we just need to set this for a hearing, Your Honor.
Okay, are you talking about a motion hearing
Yeah.
or trial or?
Yeah, we'll do a motion hearing first.
Okay. Motion to suppress?
Yes, Your Honor. It won't be it's just for the field sobriety test. It's only for the field sobriety test, it's not for typical, overly complicated one. I can have that ready in a couple of weeks, Your Honor.
We'll have the motion filed in a couple of weeks?
I can do that, yes, if you want.
Okay, so that's,
Help them.
we're July 1st then, or around then?
With the-
Then, so maybe,
15th work. The 12th or the 15th are the only options I have really beginning of July.
there's one trial set that day, but I'm not sure what it is. We still didn't set a motion hearing date, so I'll set it for July 15 at noon for motion.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
Here, JT.
State of Ohio versus James DeMint, case number CRA 2429, CRD 238259, A and B.
This is set for preliminary hearing and pre-trial. Okay, it's a good report with understanding things still being worked on.
That's what it appears, Your Honor.
So, he has a monitor on, does that need to be continued, or?
I spoke to case management, and they said he's a model client. I don't think he's a flight risk.
All right. Based on that, I'll order the monitor removed. So see Mr. Major about getting that done today. And I'd say come back in about a month.
That sounds good, Your Honor.
June 22nd.
July
Oh, I'm sorry,
22nd?
July 22nd.
That's fine, Your Honor.
July 22nd. July 22nd will be the next hearings. Good job, Mr. Dement. Keep working on it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. See Mr. Major.
Absolutely.
Okay, we have 2 more arraignments that we can do now.
Federal versus Bruce Hall, case number CRB 24370.
Sir, it's alleged that at Fayette Township on June 16th, 2024, you purposely tried to defraud Walmart property without their consent. It's a theft charge, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand this charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to this charge?
Guilty, Your Honor.
That means you're admitting it's true, you waive the right to have a trial and lawyer by doing that. Do you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea. I've got a statement from a Chris Fields, who's a Walmart employee, saying, I saw Bruce take cards from the side shelf, take them to the Walmart card section, and take some of them, then go to the women's section. He starts to stop war. They end up getting a movie. Tried to push out $830 worth of cards.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And it looks like, are you at RRS now, or? Okay.
No, Your Honor.
But you took a urine screen this morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm prescribed medication. I would have brought the bottle, but didn't.
Well, it's oxycodone is what you tested for.
Yeah, I get prescribed Percocets.
And where are you living now?
1515 Coolidge Avenue, Sciotoville, Ohio.
You're a little far afield, aren't you?
Yeah. Sciotoville, Scioto County.
Yeah. So how'd you get to South Point?
I was over in Kentucky and come over here Father's Day and was wasting some time. The kids was gonna have a cookout for me. And I was just down here in this area, Your Honor.
Okay. And did you want to do a urine screen, or how does urine screen happen this morning?
I talked to that gentleman right there.
Okay. All right. Have you been to treatment before?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
I can bring the bottle in, Your Honor, and I mean.
I want you to talk to Ryan, who's from the counseling center. That's in Portsmouth, so that's close to where you're living. Let's have you talk. I want you to at least be assessed, and then let's come back and talk about how we're going to go forward. So talk to the representative from the counseling center. We'll come back and we'll decide what we're going to do on the schedule.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll recall the order in the document.
State of Ohio versus Roger Frizzell, case number TRC 24782, A, B, and C.
Your Honor, Mr. Frizell couldn't make it on Friday, so he showed up today. We actually had this matter resolved, but when we approached for something,
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Your Honor, we'll change our plea to guilty on the OVI and ask that it be treated as a low test.
All right, is that correct, Mr. Frizell?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
We'll also plead to the, I think it's a stop sign and failure to register.
And no, apparently his license had been suspended and never reinstated. Is that correct?
I believe that's correct.
I did not run that stop.
It's all right, it's just going to be like a $10 fine.
Yes. He had some priors, but they've been a long time ago. See, there was a crash here. Well, here's a problem. I mean, he was at fault on this crash with another vehicle. He failed to yield the right of way at a stop sign. And I'm showing he didn't have any proof of insurance. So I think before I can sentence him, we'll have to have notify the other party, because I'm sure it looks like their vehicle was damaged. Have them come in and see if they want any kind of restitution order.
And we'll check into that, Your Honor, and I apologize, we didn't have the file here today because we didn't expect him.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, the owner of the other vehicle was a Brian Diamond, and April Diamond was driving at the time this happened.
Then we'll just take a plea today, Your Honor, and set it for a sentencing date?
Yes. Okay, so I'll accept his guilty plea. I'll delay sentencing to give the state time to notify the other party if they want to come in, inform the court of any of their damages from this. Probably at least 2 weeks then.
actually, we actually have his number here. We could actually try to call him today if
Okay, you want to recall it then?
that might be better for everybody.
If they had full coverage, they may have already been compensated. Okay, let's recall it, let the state try to get a hold of the other party and see if they want to come in for
Yes,
a
John.
hearing on damages.
Just like a sentencing when we call it. Okay? You don't need that. There's no date on it. Okay, just have a seat.
State of Ohio versus Samantha Cooper, case number CRB 2472. Samantha Cooper.
It's Mr. Thompson's case.
And we need Taylor on this.
Taylor, come in the courtroom, please. Yeah, I have the note that she was at the fest. Last report says she was not. I suspect that's still the case. The last report I had at the end of May said that she was non-compliant and stopped coming to treatment on Samantha Cooper.
That's what our notes also say, Your Honor, that it was getting compliance or go to residential.
I spoke with her yesterday. She came to group. It was the first group she'd had in weeks. She was 40 minutes late, and I explained to her that my recommendation would still be that she go into residential. There's other factors that she needs. And she was in tears, but she understood, said she would be here. I tried calling, nothing.
Okay. I'll issue a warrant for failure to appear, and effectively she's left treatment. She hasn't, probably just came in yesterday because she knew she had a hearing today, so be a bench warrant issue. And, well, let's see, she may have a bond up. There's not a copy in the file. She knows she thinks that she did have a bond, but I don't see it. It looks like she signed no R bond, so that was a mistake. Okay, there'll be a bench warrant issue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Robert D. Fox, case number TRC 24, 1009, A and B.
Mr. Thompson's case set for pretrial.
Mr. Fox, I spoke with him this morning. We have an assessment set up for July the 3rd.
Your Honor, this is charged as a second offense, and we had discussed with Mr. Fox's counsel about the idea of having him plead guilty, be successful in treatment, and then that would influence in a way that would be favorable to Mr. Fox what our recommendation would be when it came to sentencing potential. As far as we're concerned, of maybe avoiding jail time if he does well in treatment. If he wants to do that, we'd be happy to offer that if he pled guilty today.
It'll be outpatient treatment, right? I'm just saying, like, I don't take my job or not. The issue.
All right.
We will change our plea today, Your Honor, to guilty.
Is that correct, Mr. Fox?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what's going to happen, you've already got an assessment scheduled.
July 3rd at 10 o'clock.
Okay, so if you want the most favorable recommendation from the state and treatment from the court, we need good reports. You need to be compliant and show the court that you're taking your sobriety seriously, and we're going to make some changes in the way you do things. So, and this is not going to be a 1 or 2 time thing. I mean, it's going to be several months before we conclude it. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're on board with me?
I'm on board.
All right, I'll accept your plea. You'll delay sentencing. I'll set a sentencing hearing, and we'll probably just continue several sentencing hearings until you are at a point where we think we can wrap things up and conclude it. Let's go about a month out for your next hearing. July 22nd. July 22nd will be the sentencing hearing. I'll get a report then as to how you're doing. So,
Thank you.
10 o'clock, July 22nd.
State of Ohio versus Danielle Lynn Justice, case number CRB 24126, CRB 24520.
This is Mr. Thompson's case set for pretrial.
May we approach, Your Honor?
Yes. Continue for 3 weeks. All right, this case will be continued to July the 8th for another pretrial.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Roger Frizzell, case number TRC 24782, A, B, and C.
And this is a recall on sentencing. The state was going to try to get a hold of the other party involved in this, correct?
We did, and they're out of pocket $500 for deductible.
Okay. I guess that would be the restitution amount ordered.
You agree with that?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, that's typical deductible on those type of
Yes,
cases.
I mean, that is very common
Yes.
number. All right, so we'll go ahead and conclude the sentencing then with an agreement that $500 can be ordered as restitution, and that's to the owner of the other vehicle, Brian Diamond. And Mr. Frizzell, do you have anything you want to say before I conclude your sentencing?
The only thing I got to say is I did not run a stop sign. I don't know where that came up with, but that's it, and I was wrong.
Well, I'm just going on the crash report saying that you ran a stop sign. Do you think you were not at fault for the collision between the two vehicles?
No, I am at fault, yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe you didn't run it. Did you pull out in front of the other vehicle when they had the right of way?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm going to impose a $500 fine on the ODI, or you pay court costs, license suspension for 6 months starting April 16th. 30 hours community service, 2 years of probation. You have to go to the 3-day driving school, driving intervention program, $500 restitution. He can't have a permit because he didn't have an active license.
Correct.
No driving permit. Since there's restitution, I want to set the review hearings earlier.
Yes.
Otherwise, let's make August 9th as his first review hearing. Okay. I think that concludes the open part. And we'll go to the non-reinstated driving license. I'll impose a $100 fine on that, no court costs. Failure to yield the right-of-way, $30 fine. He's to with the representative for the driving school and his probation officer.
So August the 9th, you get everything done, then you don't have to appear, but if you don't, then
Yeah, you have to appear August 9th if you haven't finished everything. If you have a lot to do,
yeah.
you get a warrant if you don't show up.
Right. So just go over to the left, go to probation, okay? All right.
State of Ohio versus Brandon T. Lovelace, case number TRC 241034, A, B, and C. Brandon Lovelace.
Roger Smith's case, set for pre-trial.
It is, Judge. He had called the clerk this morning. Apparently, he's out of town. I spoke to Mr. Hill. This is a May 20th OBI with a urine test, and it's not back yet. I was going to ask if he set July 22nd. I'm here that day. Hopefully, we'll have the results back. I don't think Mr. Hill opposed the continuance.
We don't oppose that, Your Honor.
What was the date you wish?
July 22nd. That's probably the best date for me as far as vacation and trials.
All right, finish the cross case is continued to July 22nd for a pre-trial, 10 a.m.
I'll let him know. Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio versus Ryan L. Brumfield, case number CRB 243787.
This is an arraignment, so you'll need to serve Mr. Brumfield. You're Ryan Brumfield?
Yes, sir.
The bailiffs bring you a copy of the charge. Okay, Mr. Brumfield, it's alleged that on June the 16th, in Rome Township, you by threat of force knowingly cause a person with the initials K, B, is either a member of your family or a member of your household, you believe that you would cause them imminent physical harm. That's a 4th degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
Do you wish a lawyer appointed to represent you?
I'll get a lawyer.
Okay, I'll enter a not guilty plea for you. Are you employed, sir?
Yes, sir.
what's better for your schedule? It has to be a Monday or a Friday. Which is better for your schedule, Monday or Friday?
Friday.
Okay, July 12th will be your next hearing. That's a Friday.
Okay.
July 12th will be a pretrial set that day at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. And then indicating you will hire a lawyer. Not guilty plea is entered and you've posted a bond. Your bond's continued. And is there a protection order requested?
There is, Your Honor.
Okay, is it a problem for you to stay away from KB?
Nope.
You're not in the same household now, living in the same place? Okay. This is standard procedure on these kind of cases. So this is just to make sure nothing else is alleged to happen. You're ordered not to go around or contact that person while the case is pending. Stick around, they're going to make a copy of that. It's a protection order. I'll sign it, take it to your lawyer, and then be back here July 12th at 10 o'clock for your next hearing.
All right.
Do you have any questions, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. Get the copy of your protection order. Be back here July 12th unless your lawyer says they've made arrangements for a different date.
Okay.
Then come when they tell you.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
all.
State of Ohio versus William B. Baker. Case number CRB 24332.
I got the video, but it didn't work. So I'm going to reset it because I still want to see that
Mr.
video.
Stratton's
So
case
let's
set
give
for
it a copy of that.
William Baker.
Your Honor, we're set today for a pretrial. This is our first pretrial. Mr. Baker's at Mahogany, correct? But I got the video from the prosecutor, had problems playing it. I'd like to see that video before we decide what to do with the case. So just ask it be set for another pretrial.
Okay.
They're supposed to give me another copy today. Oh, yeah. Could you read my copy?
July 12th.
July 12th. Yes, that'll work, Your Honor.
July 12th is the next hearing for pretrial.
State of Ohio versus Emily A. Smith. Case number CRB 23627.
Your Honor, Emily's at OBP. She's doing well. She graduates, completes on the 20th, correct?
Yes.
And we just gotta talk about where we go from here.
What's the plan?
Well, Your Honor, we are kind of up in the air about that. We've had Emily a couple different placements for long-term treatment. The last placement was hometown that she wanted to go to. The end of last week, she came to me and said that she wanted to do outpatient, and I explained to her that if her counselor recommended outpatient, then that she would be allowed to do that. As of this morning, her counselor has not given me that report, so nothing has changed on my end that I can report to you. But Emily is wanting to do outpatient. Her mother is here stating that Emily can come to her house to live there if she's able to do outpatient. So, I don't know. We're struggling when it comes to aftercare.
Well, she's left treatment on prior occasions, I think. I know the last time she came back into court, I saw the screen in here was pretty bad. So this is should be number one priority, is getting her clean, not her coming home. Getting clean, sober has to be number one, because it's very dangerous in our community now. If you're taking any kind of street drug, you're at risk. You're at risk of dying. Where's Mom?
Here, Your Honor.
You understand that?
Yes, I do.
And she's been taking street drugs.
Yes.
So you agree with me, you don't, I know you want her home, but
Yeah,
she's got to get clean first.
She hasn't been successful with inpatient. I thought maybe she could give outpatient a try.
Well, she's left, that's been part of the problem.
Yeah.
When is she scheduled to complete at ODP?
On the
The 20th,
of this month.
Okay, so just a few days from now,
Correct.
yes.
this Wednesday. Is there a way today that you can get with her counselor while we're still in court and have a conference and come up with a plan?
Yeah, I've tried to reach out to her. She's off work today, and I guess she left sick, so she hasn't reached back out to me, and she's not at work today, so I'm currently working on trying to get a hold of her. And I will reconvene with her and discuss this all with her to see what she is recommending, but just without her input, Emily wanted to discuss this with you today, so she just had some concerns of her own.
Okay, I'll hear anything you want to tell me that.
Your Honor, my concerns were, I haven't been successful in inpatient and sober living. I just have really bad anxiety. It's hard for me to be good around a bunch of people at once. And I feel that outpatient would be more beneficial to me in my recovery. And I was told I don't have many chances left, and I was just hoping that you could give me a chance at outpatient so I could try to be successful.
Would you do outpatient at OVP? Is that the plan? If she does
Yeah,
that.
that's an option.
Yes.
So she would do outpatient at OVP.
And Mom, where do you live?
Chesapeake,
What's the address?
1000 County Road 104.
1000 County Road.
104.
What's the common name of that?
I'm sorry.
Common name of that County Road 104?
I think it's Booth Eaton Road.
Okay. Not far away. Do you have a child?
No.
So if she did outpatient at OVP, we're at Parkerville, that'd be the closest.
We would probably have her do the one in Huntington,
Okay.
just because they have mental health and everything more that she would
On
need.
20th Street?
Yeah.
It's just as close, I guess, for her. Do you have any transportation issues?
No, Your Honor.
You can get there?
Yes, Your Honor.
And OVP offers transportation as well if she were to not be able to get there.
Okay, we'll try it for a week. So you're gonna get out on Wednesday, and then I wanna see you back here. Are you here next Monday, Mr. Sherman?
Yes, I believe so, Your Honor.
Okay, and we can try Thrive too. I'll recommend you to Thrive. That's a peer recovery coaching, so that way you've got another person to get in touch with if you have issues that can help you, and they can help you with transportation. So Juanita is here from Thrive. I want you to talk with her. We're going to try it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
But if you fail at this, are you going to agree with me you need to go to inpatient then?
Yes.
Okay. So you got to get good reports. Do what you're supposed, no excuses.
Yes, Your Honor.
Get where you're supposed to be, do what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it. Okay? I'll see you in a week and we'll get a report in. I want you to talk to Juanita. She'll help you. Get with OVP, do outpatient. And we want you to get clean and sober.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. June 24th is the next hearing, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Richard A. Napier, case number CRB 24355.
This is a cross-filing, Your Honor. Cross-filing.
What's the other?
I don't know what the other name is.
I have the attorney.
Aisha, there you go. She's here.
Aisha.
Aisha Napier.
State of Ohio versus Aisha Napier, case number CRB 24354.
Mr. Morford's case. Both of these are set for pre-trial. No protection order requested by either party.
No, Your Honor. I believe everything is just a one bad situation, one bad episode, and that I believe there will be no more problems. The state has agreed that if there's no problems for 90 days, that they would be okay with the dismissal. I think the state wants some counseling.
We've already started counseling, got appointments for counseling, anger management.
Where are you going to counseling?
What is it? One Stop Family Medical Center in Ironton.
And was there a request for court costs?
Yes, payment of one court cost.
That would be not, that won't be a problem, Your Honor.
So Mr. Napier will assume the responsibility for that?
Yes.
Okay, so 90 days out is September 16th?
Yes, Your Honor, that'll work.
September 16th. So it's going to get dismissed if we have court costs paid and you've been showing when counseling. The whole goal here is that it doesn't happen anymore.
Exactly.
We don't want it to happen anymore. We don't get dismissed and go on your way and have a good life.
You can bring your arrangement there at one spot also.
Anger management, domestic violence, and parenting.
Okay, great, good. So September 16th, that's the day to be dismissed.
Right.
10 o'clock on September 16th.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
How do you think would be completed with that counseling? Probably the anger management.
Okay, we're going to the jail now, Mr. Hill, if you want, I know you need a break to talk.
Yes.
State of Ohio versus Kelly Bishop, case number CRA 24375, CRA 22337. Austin Bowen is on deck.
I need you to fill that out for me. Do the court costs. Yeah, after 90 days, we'll step it back.
Thank you.
And ma'am, are you Kelly Bishop? Okay. You can hear me, I assume, because I saw you move your lips. Try again. Okay, I couldn't hear you at first, now I can. Okay, Ms. Bishop, your new charges, case number 24375. It was faxed to the jail this morning. It's a theft offense. It alleges that June 14th in Fayette Township, you tried to defraud Walmart of property without their consent. The first degree misdemeanor theft offense, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. You understand this charge?
Yes, sir.
And then there's also an old case, 22347, that looks like you were never arraigned on. It's a felony. Possession of heroin. It alleges that Kelly R. Bishop at Fayette Township on May 29th of 2022 knowingly obtained, possessed, or used heroin, a Schedule I controlled substance. That's a felony, the fifth degree. Maximum penalty is a year jail, $2,500 fine.
I don't want to jail though.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to jail though.
Well, most people don't. Do you understand these charges, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Let me explain your rights that you have as a defendant. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. But if you do say things, it's on the record. It can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney. You have a right to have an attorney appointed to represent you if you can't afford an attorney. You have a right to make the state prove these charges beyond a reasonable doubt and to have bond. You understand your rights, ma'am? You understand your rights?
Yeah.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No.
You don't have any job or income?
No, I'd rather go to rehab.
Okay, Mr. Stratton, I'll appoint you.
Yes, sir.
So you're willing to go to rehab?
Yeah.
You want to talk to her first? I mean, she's got an old possession of heroin charge that she never got arraigned on. I've got an address for you, Del Barton, West Virginia. Is that where you're from?
That's where I used to be from, yeah.
Okay. Is that Lincoln County?
Mingo County.
Mingo, okay, that was close.
Your Honor, can I have the court's file call down and talk to her for a second? We recall it?
Yes, I've appointed you a lawyer, and he's gonna, Mr. Stratton, he's gonna call, talk to you, then I'll have you back on the screen after you've done that. I think the prosecutor would recommend that you go to treatment as a part of your condition of your bond, so.
I'll have somebody call and have her assist also.
Yeah. Do you have, let's just find this out while we're at it. How do you pay for medical services, ma'am? Do you have a medical card?
Yeah.
West Virginia or Ohio?
West Virginia.
Okay. That makes it a little more difficult. But you've been living here in Ohio for a while?
No.
Okay. All right. We'll have you back on the screen after you talk to your lawyer.
All right, thank you. State of Ohio versus Austin C. Bowen, case number CRA 24376, and David Gilman is on deck.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Austin Bowen. Sir, are you Austin Bowen?
Yes, sir.
I'm Judge Capper. This is what's called your arraignment hearing, the purpose of which is to tell you what the charges are, set bond, appoint counsel if necessary. You're charged with aggravated possession of drugs. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state prove this charge beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things?
Yes.
Your charge alleges that at Fayette Township on June 15th, you did knowingly obtain, possess, or use methamphetamine, a Schedule II substance. That charge is a felony file. The maximum penalty is a year in jail, $2,500 fine. You understand this charge?
Meth?
Yeah, possession of methamphetamine is a felony file.
Yes,
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No.
Do you have a job?
Not right now.
All right, Mr. Morford, I'll appoint you to represent Mr. Bowen.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Mr. Morford is going to be your lawyer. Let's get some basic information. I've got a Huntington address for you, 4th Street, Huntington.
That was an old address at rehab that I was at. Probably should be my dad's. It's 6204 Eastgate Road, Huntington, West Virginia.
Is that where you've been living?
That's where I get my mail.
What's your dad's name?
His name's Tom Bowen.
What's the zip there? 257?
25705.
His name is Tom?
Correct.
So QRT's interested in him? Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to have your lawyer and a representative from the quick response team call and talk to you. It's a way of maybe diverting your case. You said you were at a rehab before in Huntington?
I've been to a lot of rehabs, yeah. I'm alumni from Recovery Point, I'm alumni from Lighthouse. I've worked in all these rehabs as well. I relapsed about 4 or 5 months ago, and haven't had a hard time getting back into recovery, but
Confirm that.
obviously.
Okay. Well, your lawyer and the representative from PRT are going to talk with you. I'll have you back and we'll decide on bond and probably a condition that's going to be going back into rehab.
Judge, is Lifehouse considered acceptable provider now?
No.
Thank you.
You want the court's file?
Please. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus David Gilman, case number CRB 24371, and Hope Nicole Hurd is on deck.
And sir, are you David Gilman? Mr. Gilman, I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake. This is your arraignment hearing. You're charged with aggravated menacing. Everything that you say on the record here today can be used against you, so you have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state prove this charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things? Your charge was aggravated menacing. The state's alleging that on June the 15th, in Fayette Township, you caused Ohio Valley physician staff to believe you would cause them serious physical harm. That is a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge? Okay, I'll take that as a not guilty plea. It may not be true, but do you understand that's what they're alleging? That's the charge you're facing. Do you understand that? Do you have the money to hire a lawyer? Well, are you working? Okay. I'll appoint Mr. Smith to represent you. Mr. Sloan, I noticed you moved up a row. Does that mean you're ready for an appointment?
I am not, Your Honor.
Okay. Yes, I understood that. All right, Mr. Smith's going to be your lawyer. I'm entering a not guilty plea for you.
I can have the file that y'all call down and have the case called back up.
Well, it's a misdemeanor, so I was just going to set him on.
Okay, sure.
I've got a Ranger, West Virginia address for you. Is that right? Yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure that is Lincoln County.
Correct.
I know Lincoln County.
It's close to Wayne County, but I think it is actually in Lincoln County.
Is that Lincoln County?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the facility that I will return
Well, I'm going to let your lawyer, is
I was looking to see if
Brianna still here?
she could confirm if that's true or not.
How long have you been there, sir?
I've been here since the 29th day of
May?
May.
David Gilman, do you know anything about this? He's wanting to come back.
He says he's going out there to he's supposed to threaten staff.
I wasn't familiar with what happened. I wasn't aware that he was in jail.
You want,
I can find
he
out.
wants to come back, so I don't know if you want to call, see if that's possible.
Yeah, let me call and find out.
Okay, I'll have you back. We have to check with OVP, see if they're willing to take you back. So I'll have you back on after we get that information.
Okay, sir, don't talk. You're being recorded. I'm going to talk to you.
Your lawyer's gonna call down and talk to you too.
Thank you, Judge.
You are.
State of Ohio versus Hope Nicole Hurd, case number CRA 24372. And Kathy Lewis is on deck.
Ma'am, are you Hope Hurd? Yes. Ms. Hurd, I'm Judge Capper of the Orange County Municipal Court in Chesapeake. This is your arraignment on what's called a Rule 4 hearing. It's alleged that there's a warrant for you in another jurisdiction in Ohio, Preble County, which I actually know a little bit about that. I've sat there as a visiting judge before. It's alleged that there was a warrant issued for you, and it looks like it was from the Common Police Court in Preble County, which is in Eaton, Ohio, for failure to comply with treatment orders of that court. So, since you got arrested in our jurisdiction, you have a right to a hearing to decide if you are the Hope Hurd that Preble County wants, and if I should order you to go back to that jurisdiction on this warrant. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to remain silent, to make the state prove this allegation beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things? Do you want to have a lawyer here, or do you want to agree to return or to go to Preble County? You want a lawyer appointed, okay? Do you have a job? Do you have any income? Okay, I'm going to appoint, you sure, Mr. Sloan, going once?
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Stratton, I'll appoint you.
Your Honor, I caught a little bit of that. Is she just wanted out of another county? Is that it?
Preble County.
Okay, all right. If you just give me the file, maybe we can recall this.
Your lawyer's going to call, talk to you, and then we'll come back. It's a warrant out of the Common Police Court in Preble County, which is southeast of Dayton, on the Indiana border.
All right.
Okay, your lawyer's going to call down and talk to you, ma'am, then I'll have you back after that.
State of Ohio versus Kathy Lewis, case number CRB 18414. Kayla Seacrest is on deck.
All right, this is 18414, Kathy Lewis. Ms. Lewis?
Yes.
The allegation is you failed to appear for a review hearing August the 1st of 2022.
It's not like my change of address.
I don't think it's because of that, because we don't send out a mailed notice. We just tell you when you're in court, when your next hearing is.
Did I forgot, I'm sorry.
You admit or do you deny that you failed to appear for a review hearing on August 1st, 2022?
Yes.
Yes, you admit it?
Yes.
You admit it?
Yes.
Do you have a good explanation for not coming to court?
No, unless I work that day, but I can't swear to it, so I'm not going to lie and say that was the reason, because I'm not sure.
Well, this has happened several times. This is from a case in
I don't see anyone
2018.
though. Is there any way that I can do, well, I'm off 2 days a week, do the community service, to get all this done with? So I don't think it's a law, but I just don't know.
I don't show that you ever did anything. You had 5 days community service and fines and costs, and I don't think any of it was ever paid. And you didn't do any community service, from what I'm seeing.
No, I did do community service, but I paid on it at least once, not a bunch of times, I think once, right after the court date.
Well, do you want a lawyer then to represent you? Because I'm not showing any payments.
No, I just want to get it paid off. This has been going on for, I've been dragging this on for like 10 years now.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to give you jail because you've never done anything on it, and it's been 6 years.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I work full time, all paid, I can pay it this Friday, not the whole day. But I just want to be sure how much it is, how long expensive I paid for.
Where do you work?
I work at Audubon in Ashland. I've been there a few years.
Okay. Well, if you don't want jail time, maybe you need a lawyer.
Yeah, I don't want jail time. So I'll lose my job, but I've been there a few years.
How much are you paid?
What, I pay $9.60 an hour.
Okay, you're eligible for court-appointed counsel then.
So I'm not getting out of jail anytime soon?
Well, let's see, Tyler Smith's a year.
That was a good space for today. I promise I will pay on it.
Holt, Morford, Smith, and,
Mr. Holt, one.
no, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Thompson.
Thompson's not saying.
Morford. Mr. Morford, I'm going to appoint you to represent Kathy Lewis. This is a Walmart shoplifting case from 2018. From what I see on the record, I don't think she's ever came to a review. Every time there's been a review hearing, she's got a warrant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So my plan was just to put her in jail. She says she doesn't want jail, so.
I promise I won't do it anymore. I'll always get it.
Your promise doesn't mean much, ma'am.
I just can't lose my job.
So I'm going to appoint you, I'm going to give her a cash or surety bond of $1,500. You think you can post bond, ma'am?
No, I haven't paid for Friday. Why can't I find my money?
I'm going to set your next hearing for June 24th for a pretrial. I'll let your lawyer talk to you and see if you can come up with some other plan. June 24th is the next hearing at 10 o'clock.
And so I have to stay in jail till then.
You can post the bond and get out.
I get out for long.
State of Ohio versus Kayla M. Seacrest, case number CRB 24373.
Ma'am, are you Kayla Seacrest? I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake, where your arraignment is taking place on a video screen, so it's all being recorded. What you say is being recorded. It can be used against you if you admit something. You don't have to say anything. You have a right to remain silent. You have a right to have an attorney appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state prove this charge beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things? You're charged with theft. It's alleged this happened on June the 14th of this year in Fayette Township at the Walmart in South Point, that you obtained or tried to obtain merchandise or property of Walmart's without their consent. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail. $1,000 fine. You understand the charge?
Yes.
You understand the rights I explained to you?
Yes.
How do you plead to this charge?
Guilty.
That means you're admitting it's true. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, the affidavit says they saw you concealing clothing or purse. Scanned 8 items in total, skipped 24 items with a total value of $315.23. And that you have prior convictions in the US 60 Huntington, West Virginia store and the South Williamson, Kentucky Walmart. So, that you have prior convictions for shoplifting with Walmart.
No, I have not.
Okay. That's what's in the affidavit.
That was the other girl that was with me.
Okay, I'm going to order that you do a urine screen there at the jail, and then I'll sentence you after I get the urine screen. So go do a urine screen, come back, I'll sentence you after I get the results.
State of Ohio recalls David Gilman at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 24371. David Gilman.
And we need Brianna.
She was just here.
Hello?
Okay, we're waiting on the representative, OVP to come in and close Mr. Gilman, and then we'll go forward. Your lawyer's in the courtroom.
Yeah, I'm here. Hang on, don't say anything until we get the representative. Here she is.
Okay, so I guess there was some kind of misunderstanding. When this incident happened, they were trying to have him sent out to the hospital for a psychiatric evaluation, and when the EMS came, I guess the sheriff's department came with them and they arrested him. OVP didn't want him arrested, they wanted him to have a psych eval, and then he wound up in jail. So they said they are willing to take him back, but he has to agree to have a psychiatric evaluation because they can't take him back until he has that done.
All right, Mr. Smith?
Judge, I agree that's the best course of action. I've been unable to call the jail. Mr. Stratton's on the phone with the jail, but I would recommend you do that, sir. If you get the psychiatric evaluation, you can go back to OVP. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
So what's logistics on that? I mean, how are we going to get that done? So he has to have that done before OVP will take you back?
Well, I think OVP can have that done. He just,
Okay.
like,
You can transport him.
Has to agree.
yeah, she just didn't want him to be arrested again when we call the EMS to come take him over.
So what's going to happen, Mr. Gilman, I'm going to order you released to OVP, and then they're going to take you for a psychiatric evaluation, which you say you agree to. But they're only going to agree to take you if you agree to go and get the psychiatric evaluation. You understand that?
Yes, I'll agree.
Okay. So I'll order him released to OVP. His completion date's probably coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I believe it's on the 23rd or the 26th,
I can be the 28th, Judge, of June,
29th.
or I can do the 1st of July, either one.
Okay, 20, can you do the 28th?
I can do 28th or July 1st, yes, either one.
He'll still be at OVP.
Oh, that's true.
On June
Yeah.
28th.
That's true, yes.
Okay, I'm going to see you back here on June 28th. You're going to go to OVP and do what they set up for you. And I'll release him on an OR bond, $1,000 OR bond.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
June 28th is next hearing, 10 o'clock. Okay. We'll have some more recalls at the jail later, but none of them are ready, so we're going to come back here for some cases.
State of Ohio versus Charles W. Ross, case number CRB 24378.
And sir, you Charles Ross?
Yes.
The bail's bring you a copy of the charge.
Sorry about that.
Okay, is there, I've got 24378, is there other case numbers? 371, no, that's the prior defendant. Because there is a complaint filled out for disorderly conduct that doesn't look like it was ever filed.
I'm sorry, I'm good.
I'm trying to figure out if he has more than this one charge. I've got 24378, is the only thing I've got. I've got a complaint in the file for disorderly conduct, but it doesn't look like it's ever filed. It's not
Give me the name again, I'm sorry.
Charles Ross. Okay, it's the only charge. Okay. Okay, I'll mark these not filed. All right, Mr. Ross, you've been charged with obstructing official business. It's alleged that at Windsor Township on June the 14th, without the right to do so, you purposely prevented, obstructed, or delayed a public official in the performance of their duties and impeded their performance of their lawful duties. That's a second-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 90 days in jail, $750 fine. You understand the charge?
Yes.
You understand the rights you have as a defendant?
Yes.
How do you plead to this charge?
Guilty.
Guilty means you're admitting it's true. By doing that, you waive the right to have a trial and to have a lawyer. You understand that?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Hill, do you have a report on this case?
I do, Your Honor. If it please the court, this is the statement from Sergeant Riley of the Lawrence County Sheriff's Office. June 14, 2024, I was dispatched to 58 Private Drive, 2954, Township Road 122 in Scotttown for some type of domestic. I arrived and spoke with Johnny Hennon about his wife's brother coming to their residence and making threats to beat up Johnny. Johnny stated that he did not want to pursue charges, but wanted us to tell them to stay away at their residence. Myself and Deputy Cochran went to the next house up to speak with them about the situation. We spoke with a female who advised us what had happened earlier in the day. We advised them to stay at their residence and not to go down to the sister's residence. We then came back down to the caller's residence and was speaking with them again. Johnny Hennon was telling us that Laban Richmond was inside Charles Ross's residence. Laban Richmond had a warrant through our county for probation violation. We went back up to the other residence and asked Charles Ross if Laban was inside. Charles lied to us at first and then went inside to get Laban Richmond. Once Laban was at the front door, Charles got a little hostile and was telling us that Laban was not leaving and that we were not taking Laban with us. Myself and Deputy Cochran stated that he was going with us. Laban came outside peacefully. As Deputy Cochran was handcuffing Laban, Charles Ross got mad and punched the side of his house. Went inside and grabbed a metal baseball bat. I drew my taser and told Charles he was going to get tased if he did not drop the baseball bat. Charles Ross went back inside and put the bat down. I told Charles Ross to come back outside, get on the ground. I placed Charles Ross under arrest for disorderly conduct. Laban Richmond was transported for the warrant. Charles Ross was transported to the Lawrence County Jail.
Okay, well, it got upgraded when I got here. They changed the charge from disorderly conduct to obstructing official business. what's the state's position on 17?
Yeah, actually, we intended for both to be filed, but we can dismiss the disorderly conduct. We don't need to pursue it. Your Honor, we would request a 30-day jail sentence suspended and some community service, probation, and a fine.
Mr. Ross, do you have anything you want to say?
No.
Okay. Do you work, sir? What's your situation?
I draw a check.
Okay. I'll impose a $200 fine for you to pay court costs. 30 days in jail, which I'll suspend all of your jail days on the condition that you do 60 hours of community service. So that's 10 days of community service.
That's fine.
You can do that here at the court any day but Sunday at 7:30 a.m. 2 years of probation. And do you have transportation? Can you get here?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you here tomorrow. Let's just do 10 days straight community service. Can you handle a weed ear?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You look like we got a lot of weeds at the evenings.
I love it, a weed.
Okay. We'll put you to work. Weeds are growing.
Okay.
And grass. So, I'll set a review hearing for you about 6 weeks out, just to make sure you do this stuff. July 29th at 9 o'clock. Mr. Cooper, you can talk to him about this community service and probation. And we'll work with you on the fine. If you even want to do more community service, you can work off your fine after you do the first 10 days. You get $50 a day credit for every day extra you do towards your fine.
Okay.
Or you can pay it. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Cooper will talk to you, and then you're free to go.
Okay.
He'll give you the judgment.
State of Ohio versus Corey Easton, case number CRB 24-247, CRB 24-222.
Mr. Shred's case set for pre-trial.
Yeah, I did have this on the docket today, Your Honor.
It's not, she wants drug protection.
I have it marked for July 19th, though.
It's a motion of drug protection.
Motion to drop protection. Okay, that's why it's in the budget.
Okay. So you have protection. Your Honor, this is our first victim in this matter, Jennifer Craig, and she does not want protection order to continue.
Okay, I'll enter an order that protection order be dismissed. Maybe Mr., would you be willing to talk to her lawyer?
Me?
Yeah. Maybe you could help come up with some solutions here. You can stick around and talk to Mr. Shred.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all. And so the next hearing is
Our next hearing is set for July 19th.
I'll be right now.
Okay, thank you.
She's still in custody?
Yeah, yeah.
State of Ohio versus Daniel L. Turner, case number CRB 23-732, CRD 1562 A and B.
Your Honor, Mr. Turner has contacted the court. He's contacted me this morning. He had some car trouble. He will be here Friday, so I just asked that we'll wait 7 days before a warrant is issued.
Okay, he's got 7 days before it reaches. If he does appear Friday, you'll need to let the clerk know so they can make sure, because I'm not putting it on the docket.
Yes.
State of Ohio versus Kevin Dale, case number CRB 23-736, that's Mr. Morford's case.
Morford's case, for pre-trial. My notes were this was a case that would be dismissed if there's no further problems without paying the court costs.
Mine the same.
Mr. Hill.
Was this a special prosecutor case?
I don't have anything noted on that.
I thought, well,
I've not had contact or served anything on Mr. Ashworth, Your Honor.
Was he on this case?
No, I just...
Okay. I don't have nothing in the file showing there was a special prosecutor on it.
all right. Do we have a file?
Do you need to pull your file?
They say we don't have a file because it was already.
We have written special prosecutor.
I don't have anything in, there's no order for a special prosecutor.
Well, what was written as far as the agreement? I mean,
Just my note was 90 days without costs. And I have things with prosecutor's signature on it in the file.
okay.
There's no time waivers from you in there.
Any reason not to dismiss it?
No, except I don't know if there was a provision about no further problems.
Okay, you want to try to pull a file, or you say you don't have a file?
That's what I'm being told, is we don't have a file.
Okay.
So we can try to look anyway. They've both gone to look.
All right, let's let them look and see if they have a file, and then we'll recall.
Okay, Judge, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Austin T. Hawthorne, case number CRA 2357, CRB 2358, CRB 2893, CRB 2843, TRC 191305 A and D, CRB 19393.
Mr. Hawthorne has been in counseling center, Mr. Morford is Florida. Okay, it sounds like he's doing what he's supposed to do, but maybe his attitude about sobriety needs to continue to improve.
Yeah, I think the report probably sounds a little more negative than what's going on.
Okay.
I think it's just basic stuff that some people go through. I think he does need to take a look at some things, but he is being compliant with all programming.
Okay, and he's still there and
Yes.
will continue. You still have an ankle monitor, or we already removed it?
Yeah, I still have it on.
Okay. I don't know about removing it, but I don't see any recommendation. There's no recommendation in the letter about that, one way or the other.
Yeah. Are you asking my opinion?
Kinda. I'm worried that the light switch hasn't totally flipped on yet.
I think maybe that's fair. I see him seeing this through? Absolutely.
Okay.
I usually do, at least for a while.
Well, it's only been, seems like it's been longer, but it's only been a month since you had the ankle monitor on, so let's go a little further into this. So I'm not going to take it off now, but maybe next month. Let's come back July 22nd. This has to become your project, Austin.
Yes, sir.
It has to be something you want to do, not that you're forced to do, or it's not going to work. I think you know that. And it can happen. I mean, Mr. Hill, I guess, saw Peyton Patrick at Vesuvius Lake, and he was doing really good. He was a person that was in and out, in and out, in and out, many times. Apparently, he's doing really well now.
Couldn't believe it was him, Your Honor.
So, there's always hope, and you're where you need to be. I believe that firmly. And I hope you'll take advantage of this time and complete and continue to do well. So let's see you back in a month, and perhaps then I'll remove the monitor.
Thank you,
July
Your Honor.
22nd, it's your next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Stephen Wilson. Case number CRB 24-172, A and B.
That's fine.
This one, are you doing that?
No, that's where I left. You wanted me to bring him that.
Okay, I've got a very brief report, it doesn't cost a lot. I think it would be appropriate for Mr. Wilson to do your urine screen today.
Okay.
Just have him do that, and we'll come back.
State of Ohio recalls Philip Hill. Case number CRB 14218. Philip Hill.
This is Mr. Holt's case. After pre-trial.
And Your Honor, this is one that our victim is in our office.
You want her brought in? Or?
Yeah, I think she needs to be.
Okay.
What's the name?
Julia Hill. It's hard for me to ask her that and get all this facts straight right now. Your Honor, if it pleases the court, we appreciate the opportunity for me to speak with Ms. Hill, who's the alleged victim in this matter. And she's adamant that the order from the common pleas court with respect to a civil protection order has been violated. And she's explained to me why and shown me, and I have a map of the properties also. And so we need to proceed with that. I would also, just for the sake of transparency here, have been reviewing a complaint that would be against Ms. Hill involving also Mr. Hill and the place where they've both been living among family. And at this point, I feel like it's necessary. I can't prosecute both of them. I'd have to turn this other one over to a special prosecutor. So I think I need to do that and have that reviewed as well.
Charges against her, so I understand.
Yes, and it has to do with, well, I guess that matters at this point, but.
And we'd like this matter set for trial as soon as possible, Your Honor. It's insane to me that we're spending resources on this when there's, literally all I can do is show you a judgment entry that shows that it's not accurate. I'll be here next week, Your Honor.
Well, that's pretty quick. How about the 28th?
If I had a closing, I could probably move.
No, with this.
No, we wouldn't do it for a minute at least. What time is it closed?
11. I can get here.
So you want to do it the 28th?
Yes, Your Honor.
June 28th, I'll set it for 12:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Trial at 12:30. And then I'll refer a review of potential charges against Mrs. Hill to Brian Ashworth. Can you have your office prepare a file for that email?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, June 28th is the next hearing in this matter. Will be trial at 12:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Town and Walter, case number CRA 24357. Your Honor, he was picked up by the state of Kentucky.
All right, this was on an extradition. He waived extradition. He was picked up, so the matter here is dismissed.
Yes.
State of Ohio recall Stephen Wilson, case number CRB 24172 A and B. Mr. Morford's case.
Mr. Morford, it's a good screen.
Yeah.
Good job, Mr. Wilson. While you're in here, we'll proceed. Need Mr. Morford in the courtroom, please.
He's on his way.
Stephen Wilson has a negative screen. So I would think this reschedule for another month out.
Yes, Judge.
July 22nd.
Would you like me to bring in papers from them, or how do you want to go about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Bring me a report as to what you're doing there. I mean, they just say you're basically there and just started recently, so I need something from them saying with more detail about what your treatment is.
All right, I'll let him know.
July 22nd, 10 o'clock.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Good screen, sir.
Hey, Butch.
State of Ohio recalls Bruce Hall, case number CRB 24374.
All right, Mr. Hall was being assessed by counseling center. And what did we come up with?
Well, based on what he disclosed, we wouldn't recommend services for him at this time.
Okay. All right, so you think he's tested for oxycodone, you think that's legit?
Your Honor, I didn't bring my medication, but I do have my doctor, which I could call and verify what medicine's prescribed to me, and you could hear, or anybody in the court could hear, and I'm more than happy to do that for you in the courts.
Okay. If the treatment facility believes that it's a legitimate prescription, then I'm okay with that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so I'll go ahead and sentence you. I'm going to impose a $100 fine. $100 fine. Court costs. 10 days in jail suspended. Order you to stay out of Walmarts. Two years of level 5 probation. Review hearing on December the 16th of 24. You pay your fine and court costs. And 5 days community service. You pay your fines and court costs and do your community service. You don't have to go to again. Since you live in Scioto County, you can do it at the Portsmouth Municipal Court.
Your Honor, I got no problem doing community service. Right now, I got hurt on work and I'm going to surgeries. I'm on a workers' comp claim. If there's any way I could pay him more of a fine, I'm unable to put a good day's work in right now.
Okay, how long is that going to last?
I don't know. I got surgery coming up. I've had 2 surgeries already. I got another surgery coming up this following month. Not this month, but next month.
Okay, I'll move your review up and I want you to bring me your medical records then.
Yes, sir.
When's your surgery scheduled for?
It's this coming month.
I'll set it for August the 9th for review at 9 a.m. Bring medical records.
Yes, sir.
Your condition.
But I'll have the fines and everything paid off far before that.
Write down that date and also check in with Mr. Major, your probation officer. August 9th will be your next hearing at 9 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
State of Ohio recalls Kevin Dale, case number CRB 23736.
We continued this for a while with the state trying to find their file. Were you able to find the file? Mr. Hill?
No, Your Honor. And no evidence that there was a special prosecutor involved, but I could have sworn that there was. And so, but that being said, what is the charge?
Domestic violence. We've had 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th pretrial we've had on it.
And there have been continuances or continuance entries in the file?
I don't believe so. I believe so.
protection order issued following Paul Brackett.
Oh,
You may be right, but you meant to.
Meaning discovery went to the prosecutor's office.
well, and Mr. Morford does have a copy of an email he sent to Mr. Ashworth regarding, he sent discovery there, so I don't know, there's some sort of confusion.
Okay.
Now, is the
No
victim in
marking on file.
this, is the victim Paul Brackett?
Yes.
All right, because we were prosecuting Paul Brackett on a dogs running at large case at that time. That was the dog that killed the horse.
Okay.
So, I don't know, if we're still counsel of record on that, and if that's satisfactory to the court, I mean, I think that we haven't heard anything more from Paul Brackett.
I'm gonna nollie it, that way if there's a mistake, it can be refiled. It'll be nollied with the right to refile if there was some mistake, which is unlikely to happen, so it'll be dismissed, so.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State law versus Kyle E. Jadwin, case number CRA 24358.
Permission to approach, Your Honor.
Yes.
What I just gave you, Your Honor, was proof from Muskingum County, which had the Rule 4 out for him, that the warrant was recalled and he does have a new court date set.
All right, so I will, are they aware that he's in treatment there?
Yes, they are.
The case here can be dismissed since they withdrew the warrant and that he's ordered to reappear on July 2nd at 8. They start court there early.
Yeah, they do.
8:15 a.m.
Trust me, they do.
Okay, case here is dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Brian Crawford, case number CRB 24330.
This is set for a pretrial today. Mr. Crawford, do you have a lawyer?
No, sir. No, Your Honor.
Yes.
How do you wish to proceed then, sir?
Is there any way to speak to a public defender for a moment or two, or?
You can ask to have a lawyer appointed. We don't have a public defender per se, but we have assigned counsel.
Okay.
So if you qualify, I can appoint a lawyer for you. Do you want to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
Please.
Do you work?
Right now, I'm in between jobs. I've been cutting grass and things like that on the side,
What do you usually do?
I've worked, last job I was putting track and suspension. I was a government contractor, actually.
I mean, is it just, do you work for a company or you just work?
Not right now, no. Right now, I'm cutting jobs. I'm doing odds and ends on landscaping and stuff like that.
Do you file an income tax return? I have to determine your gross annual income.
I do file income tax, yeah.
What do you usually show as your gross income?
I'm
What is
sorry.
your gross annual income? In other words, not with the deductions and everything, but what's your gross amount?
Normally around 25, 30,000.
Do you have dependents? Do you have anyone that's dependent on you for your?
No, I'm not.
You don't have any children or anything like that? Okay. Well, you're right on the edge. I'll go ahead and appoint counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Stratton, I'll appoint you.
Yes, Your Honor.
This was the first pretrial.
Yeah, we'll step outside and speak. Yeah, I just asked that we set up for another pretrial, Your Honor, that way we can.
July 15th. That's a Monday.
Yeah, that's fine.
July 15 will be the next pretrial at 10 a.m.
All right, we'll step outside.
You want court's file?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
Be back 15th.
July 15th at 10 o'clock is your next hearing.
Will do. Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Christopher L. Ferris, case number CRA 24359. Your Honor, he has been picked up.
Christopher Ferris was a extradition to Kentucky. He has been picked up from the jail by Kentucky. Case here dismissed.
State of Ohio recalls Kelly Bishop at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 24375, CRA 22347.
This is Mr. Stratton's case.
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke with, well, she's not there yet.
Let's try to get her in the chair.
You good?
They still haven't been able to get hold of him down there. They're working on it. They do have beds, so as long as she has insurance.
It's okay. Yeah, she says she has insurance, so I appreciate that stuff.
As long as she does, then we'll be able to get her.
Okay, we can't reach the jail right now, so we're going to do some things here.
I think that's, they're having problems reaching the jail too.
Yeah.
He keeps being busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we've been trying to do, assessments down there, and they haven't been able to get through, so.
State of Ohio versus Derek Lockhart, set for sentencing here, case number CRB 24313.
This is set for sentencing. He had an assessment with RRS.
Yes, he had an assessment on 528 and has not been met.
Your Honor, my screens was negative. My wife's here. I haven't been drinking. I admit I did drink last night for Father's Day. Me and her went out to eat. But honestly, this shouldn't even be a domestic violence. Like nothing even happened.
Okay, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea then for you. Do you want court-appointed counsel? Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, I don't.
Do you have a job?
I go to interview, when is it? Wednesday?
So you don't have a job right now?
No, but I should have one by the end of the week, hopefully.
I'll appoint Mr. Morford to represent you.
And the reason why I haven't been back is she hasn't been getting home till almost 2:30, and she's been taking tests to become a supervisor at McDonald's.
Entering a not guilty plea for you. Let's set July 12th, if you're available, Mr. Morford, as the next hearing.
I think so, Judge.
Yeah, we're changing it from a sentencing to pretrial, because he's wrong. He's basically told me he's not guilty, so I'm entering a not guilty plea.
That's good, Judge.
It's hard. I'm trying to juggle my schedule because I work full time and I'm going through the classes.
Next hearing will be July the 12th for a pretrial at 10 o'clock.
Your Honor, I've been speaking with the alleged victim here, Ms. Lockhart, and, we don't believe that this was just nothing. We think that this was enough enough to be in court over, and it's concerning. Now, I also understand that Ms. Lockhart is a manager at the...
I'm doing management training at McDonald's right down
So
here in South
she's
Point.
trying to work and provide, and apparently Mr. Lockhart then is responsible for the...
He has to
child.
watch the children while I work. I open McDonald's down here. I go in at 4 o'clock, and I don't get off until around 1, 2 o'clock here recently because of my classes.
So she's relying on him, I believe, according to her, that he really does want to get counseling, but it's because of their family situation has been difficult.
It's hard with the timing and stuff.
I've been clean for
Getting
4
off
years.
work, I've been trying to talk to my upper management about trying to figure out how I'd be able to get him there to get off, but it's taken time.
Your Honor.
Well, he's withdrawn his guilty plea, and I've entered a not guilty plea, so we're back to square one on that. So he can talk to his lawyer and then, figure out how to go forward. So not guilty plea is entered, next hearing is July 12th, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond yet? Did he post a bond or?
He's got a bond.
What?
Let me see. I think he got a bond, OR bond, 2000 OR bond.
Okay.
268 7175.
State of Ohio versus Dale M. Thompson, case number CRB 24299.
Yes.
Dale Thompson.
Dale Thompson is set for sentencing today. Dale Thompson. Dale Thompson. Is this the case you're here? Okay. He entered a guilty plea at the arraignment, said he was a veteran. Does not have counsel, set for sentencing today. So there'll be a warrant issued for not appearing.
Your Honor, if I may, I don't know how much the court remembers about this situation, but previously he was before the court several months ago. And he's got like a dozen dogs, and they run the area out there and disturb the neighbors. In a previous case, we tried to resolve it by having Mr. Thompson at least put a fence up to keep his dogs in, and we got a report from our enforcement officer that had been done, but it turns out that maybe the fence was actually put up by neighbors.
Is this the one where Mr. Haslam volunteered to represent?
Yes. So
he's got a debt, no insurance. You want to start a pool on it? I want to put some money.
Yeah, my guess as well. I mean, there are moderate losses here, and my understanding is that he has been having conversations with the victim, including one yesterday where he acknowledged that he was aware of today's hearing. So my also understanding is that his intent is to try to sell the property and leave the county, although.
Oh. Mr. Cooper thinks he's here.
we believe that this dangerous situation still exists. And I mean, I think that the dogs need to be confiscated.
Your Honor, Mr. Thompson's been here all morning. I do not see him now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I knew I wasn't going crazy.
Yeah. Well.
Your Honor, I was just advised he told somebody they had a hearing before you. Your Honor, I've just been advised to just go in.
Maybe it's a short hearing in enforcement. Okay, well, let's go to Okay, let's go back to Mr. Bowman.
State of Ohio versus Austin C. Bowen on recall to Orange County Jail, case number CRA 24376.
Mr. Morford's case.
I don't know.
Austin Bowen.
Your Honor, he has been screened with me. He's agreed to do the deflection program. He does qualify, so he has signed and agreed to all terms and conditions via telehealth. I don't know if Bree was able to reach the jail.
We have not been able to get through to complete the assessments, but as long as his insurance is good and everything like that, we would be able to take him because we do have a bed available.
And you have Ohio Medicaid, Mr. Bowen?
West Virginia.
West Virginia?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how do you want to proceed on this, Mr. Hill? Do you want to do an outright dismissal of this to the QRT, or? And as I understand it, the way this would work, if we dismiss it here and he's unsuccessful, it's going to go straight to the grand jury. We're not going to come back here.
Right.
We're not opposed to doing that, Your Honor.
You understand that, Mr. Bowman? So, if you mess up, you're going to be going to common police court. You're going to be coming back to this court. You understand? Okay.
That's where the felonies go.
All right, I will dismiss to QRT.
So, does that mean he's released, or? I'd like to do it only to OVP.
Okay. I'll dismiss on the condition that he agrees to go to OVP and participate in QRT. So he can be released only to OVP.
Is that what you wanted to do, sir? They're offering you a way to recovery.
Yeah, absolutely, that's what I want to get to. I hate to think this, but, it is.
Okay. All right, you'll be released to OVP.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio recalls Kelly Bishop at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 24375, CRA 22347. Hope Nicole Hurd is on deck.
Your Honor, same issue as the last person. They were unable to get a hold of them down there. She is willing to go to treatment, inpatient. She has West Virginia insurance, which should be okay. So she has a bed available today.
Anybody know what the issue is? I mean, if they're not going to answer the phone, we're not going to be able to do teleconferencing anymore. We'll just make them bring everybody to the court.
I have no idea what the issue is.
Your Honor, my experience in the back was I called more than a dozen times, trying to get hold of somebody, so.
Shields, do you have any idea?
Idea about what to do, or I don't know. I know
If they just decide they're not going to answer the phone, we cannot do teleconferencing. I will not do it. We will just make them bring every court session, all the prisoners. We're doing this as a convenience to the sheriff's office. It's inconvenient to the court. I hope somebody's listening and hearing this. It is a pain in my hind end to do this teleconferencing. If you guys are not going to answer the phone, it's not going to work.
I do apologize, sir. We had a behavioral issue with
I don't care. I don't care what's going on there. If you won't answer the phone, we can't do court this way. Relay that to the sheriff. This will be the last time this happens. Or I'll, like the other courts, you have no other courts in this county doing teleconferencing. And we will become one of those other courts. We will not do teleconferencing, and you will bring every prisoner to every court session. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Kelly Bishop.
Yes, Your Honor, they do have a bed for her available today. She's willing to go.
So yeah, as soon as we're able to just make sure that her insurance is valid, we would be able to get her as well.
Okay, we want to put her on the docket for Friday. Make sure, are you here then?
Yes, I am, Your Honor. That is what.
Okay, next hearing is going to be June 21st. I'll order her released to OVP as soon as they're able to take her. I'm wondering if we need an ankle monitor.
I know that we have, it's up to the
She was
court.
never arraigned on the felony from 22, but it's a felony 5, possession of heroin. She's got an out-of-state address.
She's willing to go either way, Your Honor, whether the court puts an ankle monitor on her or not, she'll.
What's the state's position on it?
Well, if you've got some idea that she should, then she probably should.
Okay, with ankle monitor. We did get her for 2 years, even with the felony out there with a warrant. So I'm going to require she have an ankle monitor. And I'll set the 21st for her next hearing. For pretrial and preliminary hearing.
Yes.
I'll set it as a 2,000 OR bond with ankle monitor.
State of Ohio recalls Hope Nicole Hurd at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 24372. And Kathy Lewis is on deck.
I was able to get a hold of Ms. Hurd, and we'll waive our hearing and go to Preble County. I think that's
Preble County.
Yeah.
E is the county seat. Okay. You want, can she post any kind of bond?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll set a $5,000 cash assurance bond, which you cannot post. So it has to be posted by noon, which you can't do. So I'll give them a week to pick her up.
Okay.
So that's the 24th.
Yes.
So Preble County needs to be notified immediately she's available for pickup. If you would sign the entry and then have the clerk fax to the jail.
Yes,
the waiver. Thank you.
Honestly, I'll just run a quick second.
State of Ohio versus Kathy Lewis on recall, case number CRB 18414. Kayla Sechrist is on deck.
Set for a pretrial next week. Oh, I already said bond, 1,500 cash for surety. I already talked with her. Is there anything else you want to try to do on it?
Not at the moment, Judge. She denies any kind of substance use problem.
I don't have a substance abuse problem.
Ma'am, that's what I just told the judge, that you denied.
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
I told him that you denied any substance abuse problem.
Okay, well, this case has been going on for 6 years, and she hasn't done anything, and she misses every hearing.
I promise I will do right, I promise. By Friday, you will have a payment.
Well,
I will do the 24th, pretty told me to.
The 24th will be the next hearing. She has to post a bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Kayla M. Sechrist On a recall to Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 24373.
Your Honor, I was told she would not provide a hearing sanction. Would not provide a hearing sanction.
Okay, Ms. Seacrest, then I'm going to delay your sentencing until Friday with a $2,000 cash or surety bond. Your next hearing is June 21st for sentencing.
Finish at the jail.
Okay, that finishes up at the jail.
State of Ohio recalls Dale M. Thompson, case number CRB 24299.
So Mr. Thompson is here, is set for sentencing today. Mr. Thompson, as my understanding, you don't have a lawyer today?
Your Honor, I would like to recant my plea, and so I can retain counsel.
Okay, so you want to enter a not guilty plea now?
Yes, sir. I didn't know what I was thinking about. I don't know what was going on with my mind.
All right, I'll enter a not guilty plea for you. You can sign a $1,000 signature bond. Is Mr. Haslam going to represent you this time?
And unfortunately, he's not, he has some other things to do. I have to obtain an attorney to, I don't know, I think it's JAG, it's the military.
Well, one thing that might go a long way toward resolving this is if do you have any homeowners insurance that would cover any of the damages here?
Homeowners insurance right now?
Yeah.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
So what are you talking about as far as the damages go?
Well, as my understanding, some people were injured or a person.
Yeah, one of my dogs bit Mr. Danny Spears. He was doing some work around my yard.
Okay.
And
well, you don't need to explain it any further.
Okay, yeah. It was just Danny's a good guy, man. Me and Danny talked for a good while yesterday. Unfortunately, he's not here, is he?
Is he here?
He's not, no, he
His
went back to
lawyer's
work.
here.
He went back to work. Yeah, it was a long day because we had, he said he had to be here at 10. We both had to be here at 10. Where do I sign this, sir?
Mr. Hill, do you have anything you want to say?
I do.
That's it?
That's it.
The last time when we were in court with Mr.
Well, I did have to get my dog license. You want to see
I'm
that?
glad you got your dog line. How many
Wanna
dogs
see
do
it?
you have now?
Not many, since some of them vanished, disappeared.
Here's the thing that seems to me is that Mr. Thompson has more dogs than he can safely take care of. And as a dog, well, one of them bit somebody.
Right, well, that was the first time that was ever done, sir.
But okay, so what, you got 4 now? Oh, wait a minute, you got 5 now. 4 pit bulls and a mix.
No, there's no, the only pit bull I have is one, and his name is Duke. And Duke is 8 years old, he's never bit anybody in his life. You can come up here, you guys can, he can run your court for you. He's the most generous dog you ever want to meet. The rest of them is crossbreeds.
The problem is that we were here in court previously,
Yeah.
people were very upset, and now one of your dogs has bitten somebody.
Yes, sir.
You understand that I can't just do nothing about it.
I know, and me and Danny had discussed this here yesterday, that we would compromise and that, he said, Dale, this is what we'll do. This is what he told me yesterday. He said, whenever I'm out there, well, over by my place, that they'd call me and I just put my dog in the rest of the dog that bit him. He's on a chain at all times now. Plus, I'm gonna get a fence. He's gonna help me get a fence put around this area so we can do this here. Sir, let me tell you this here. Have you ever heard anybody having an electric bill of $1,600 a month? Never. Never heard of that, right? Well, I have an electric bill that's as high as $1,600 a month, which is totally ridiculous in Lawrence County. And that takes up, that's more than half of my money
Heck, I think it would be.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally ridiculous.
So, Your Honor, this is vexing for us at the prosecutor's office because of the fact, I mean, he's still got 5 or 6 dogs, which is a lot of dogs. And previously, in that other case, he said that he was going to put up a fence, and that was never done.
What came with that, sir?
I didn't finish, Mr.
If he's found guilty of this, we can ask for the dogs to be forfeited. We can ask that if, in lieu of that, if the dogs were not forfeited, that he carry insurance to cover the, such an incident involving one of his dogs, that they be confined in such a way that they can't get out in a cage with a top on it. I mean, we can require of him, if he's found guilty, a lot of things. And we think that we've gotten to the point where that kind of thing is necessary. Either that or reduce the number of dogs down to where you don't have them running around loose.
Well, a lot of the dogs that did that run around, unfortunately vanished, just disappeared. I don't know if someone killed them or they just vanished for no apparent reason. But the other dogs I have are not vicious. Matter of fact, I got a lot of fuzzy dogs, you know. They're not vicious at all. And I don't have only one pit bull I have, and his name is Duke. And he's 8 years old. He's been with me since he was a little baby. The rest of them been with me since they was born. You know, and matter of fact, I cannot live without my dog.
And I understand that
I'd rather
too.
die
That's another
without
reason
mine.
why it makes it difficult.
Yeah,
But
I'd
these
rather
neighbors,
die. To tell you the God truth, I'd rather die without my dog.
but you know that last time there were other neighbors and they gave me an earful. They gave me an earful about it.
Okay.
And I really felt that, you know, trying to do right by everybody.
I'm trying to do right too, sir.
Can you get a fence?
Yes, that's what I told Danny. We and him discussed this yesterday. He said, Dale, he said, you know what, I don't want your dogs gone. Because his wife had about 12 dogs herself. You didn't know that, did you? He said, you know, he had 12 dogs himself, all right? So I told him about that. He said, fuck you, Dale. Pardon my language. That's what he said.
All right, Mr. Thompson, I think this is going far enough. You
Okay.
want a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
What's your income? Do you have any income?
Well, I only have a VA income, sir.
How much is that?
Oh, close to 3,000.
Well, that's a problem. And you don't have any dependents other than these dogs,
Oh,
right?
yeah, and I take very good care of them. Very good
Sure
care
you
of
do.
them.
Well,
Especially with vet bills and
you're not
everything.
eligible for court-appointed counsel. Because you
I'm
make too
not.
much.
Ooh, what about my bills that I pay for? That's what
Your bills don't matter.
My
It's
bills
what you
don't
make.
matter.
This is the only thing that matters, so.
Well,
Okay, look, I'm gonna set another hearing,
What are the guidelines for appointed attorney?
about 25,000
About
for a single
25,000.
person.
For a single person, what if it was like 2,700?
Well, you just told me you make 3,000 a month, so.
I said close to 3,000.
Is that veteran benefits?
Yes, sir.
Is that from a disability or?
That's what veteran benefits.
I don't know if that factors in, Your Honor, but.
Yeah, that's what disability.
If you wanted to, I guess.
Veterans benefits, yeah.
Okay. Mr. Morford, I'm gonna call on you then.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Morford's gonna be your lawyer.
He's gonna be my lawyer.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And let's set, with a time waiver,
So waived.
let's set it for July.
Well, I said, me and Danny
Let's
talked
get
about
to
my
it.
property. Okay.
I'm your mouthpiece. I
Okay.
hear you talking,
Okay,
okay?
all right, sir.
July 15th.
I'm having problems seeing too. I just had my
I think I've
cancer.
already set something for you on July 15th, Mr. Morford.
July the 15th, Your Honor.
That'll be a pretrial.
What day, what time, sir?
10 o'clock. If you'll come out here in the hallway with me, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, is that every,
I believe so, Judge. Thank you.
court's adjourned.
Thank you, sir.
Bush. Hey, Bush. I need to sign this. Well, Butch, you've got experience because you